This tutorial is going to go over Unit Application 1-1 for access. Please note that it's very important that you read through all of PDF files as well as go through the SimNet tutorials to learn about access. There is a lot to understand before you can attempt to do this assignment. So the first thing we're going to do, number 1 says locate and open the Unit 1 folder. Now you might not have created the Unit 1 folder, however at this point we do hope that you have an Office 2 folder, so that's where you could save it. So you're going to want to save this file. These are access files, they're huge files. Sometimes your computer doesn't like when you open it, it likes you to save it first. So I'm automatically just going to save it down to my Office 2 folder. And then you can kind of, I'm going to save it to my Office 2. And if you read down the next couple lines, you will see that you're going to have to rename it to your initials. So I'm going to just do that now. XX for make sure that says your initials, and then ECOMED-U1. So then I'm going to save that, and then I am going to open it. And again, if you've never seen Access before, this might scare you a little bit, but as long as you've gone through the tutorials in the book and the PDF files, I hope you're comfortable with what you see once you open up this file. Okay, so this is what Access is going to look like when you have your file open. You need to hit Enable Contents. And right now a lot of people go, oh, I don't see anything. It's very important that over on this navigation pane you see these double arrows here. If you don't see anything, make sure this is the first thing you try is to open those up. And then you'll see here there's tables, queries, forms, and reports. So right now we're working with tables. And number 4 says open the table management. So again, what Access is the storage of data. And these tables all have tons of data on them. And then in future units you will see why it's beneficial to use this tool that stores a lot of data. So number 4, the first thing we're going to do is change the font to Arial Narrow. So right up here, you're just going to come up here to under the text formatting, and you're going to go to Arial Narrow. There you go. You're going to hide the columns, contact name. For right now, I'm just going to left click, highlight that whole column, and I'm just going to do hide fields. You're also going to do that for contact last name. Right click, hide fields, and contact ends, hide fields. Okay, now you're going to make changes to manage ID number 9, and you're going to change you're going to add on to this zip code here, 1668. You're going to add a phone number, 302 568, and you see that these you see that these fields are already set up this way, and you should have learned already that you set up these fields in the design view, and right now you're in data sheet view. Okay, I'm going to make the other changes. Okay, so I just went in and did all the changes for number managed ID 17. I added the phone number. On 23, they want you to add your name under or after Health Alliance, so make sure you do that and add the phone number. And 30, they want you to add the latter part of the zip code and the phone number there. So number 7, we're going to add a new record. So we're going to do that down here where it says new,
And you don't have to type in the number, because as soon as you hit tab, it's going to do that for you. So it wants your full name here. See how it added the Manage ID there, and then it wants you to type in the rest of the information there. And again, you can just hit tab to go back and forth. One thing I will warn you is it will not like if you go in and put the phone number in before you put city state in. It likes to read like a book, so don't skip around when entering in data. Okay, so we have now done that. Now it wants us to go up and delete 96. So it's, we want to kind of come over here, hover over here, right click, delete record. It'll get rid of that for you. Apply a filter. Filters are up here. You need to make sure, oh, it's still thinking because I deleted that. So it needed to bring everything up. Okay, it's actually going to ask you, do you want to delete a record? Hit yes, you do. Now you're going to create a filter. You want to click on state so it knows what you want to filter, and then click filter, and then you're going to undo everything, besides Delaware and Indiana and Ohio. Click OK. It's smart enough, it pulls up what you want, so now you can start seeing the benefits of what all these tables can do and how to manipulate the data so you can get what you want. So down here now you're going to see it says filtered and then unfiltered. So let's go back to unfiltered. I want you to size all the columns wide enough. We're on number 10 on page 141. This is a little bit like Access, where you can come up and make sure that you're, you click in between the lines, and you'll see that kind of line with the double arrow. That way it's making the lines long enough for each piece of the data that is in that column. So that was number 10. We are now on number 11. So you're going to sort the data by the management company. So you want to come up here, just right click, sort A to Z, and we are in landscape. You're good there. For assessment, we are going to save the tables as, we're going to save them as a database. So you should have already named it. Just hit save, and you are done with the first assignment. Now you will see that in Blackboard it tells you that you need to, under Unit 5 announcement, you need to also put these assignments in one place. You need to put it here, attached to the local file, as you always do, and you also need to put it in the digital Dropbox. So how you find that is under, so you also need to go under and find Tools and find the digital Dropbox. And my Dropbox looks different from your Dropbox, but once you get into that Dropbox, it's going to ask you to upload, and then it's going to ask you to do two different things. You need to make sure you upload it and send it. And again, this is because sometimes these Access files are too big to put in the normal area of Blackboard. So make sure you put it in the Blackboard area and also into this digital Dropbox. And please give it a name. Put your name in the title as well as the name of the assignment. Good luck. If you have any questions, please ask your instructor.